this is Kira from Saving for My Happy Place. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing my sinking funds. So I have 4 different binders that I contribute money towards for sinking funds. I have a subscriptions binder, which is the one that you see here. I have a holiday binder. I have a high priority sinking funds and a low priority sinking funds. So the first envelope that's going to get some money is my Amazon Prime subscription. That is going to get $13. So let's see, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Let's go ahead and add that in. All right, so now Amazon Prime has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So Amazon Prime has $130, and that is due in September. I need $150, so that one is almost fully funded. All right, next is pet licensing. So my cat's pet license is due in November, and that's going to get $5. And then I also save up for like rabies vaccinations and things like that. So that is going to get $5. So now this envelope has 10, 20, 30, 35, $40. So her license is $32, but then I'm also trying to save, like I said, a little bit more for rabies vaccination and whatnot. That's only every 3 years though, so that's not even due to until November of 2027, but I still would like to have that funded. And then I'm going to move on to my other cat. Her name is Ghost. This cat is named Miku. All right, so the next area is consumer reports. My husband has a consumer reports subscription. He is able to access like an online database, and then also he gets like a magazine in the mail each month. So that is going to get $5, and that is due in December. All right, so now Consumer Reports has 10, 20, 25, 30, $35, and that is about $60. And like I said, due in December. All right, next is Costco. So we have a Costco membership, and that's going to get $11. So let's see, 10, 11. That is due in January. All right, and so now Costco has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, $66. All right, next is Sam's Club. We also have a Sam's Club membership. My Costco is due, like I said, January. We have the more expensive Costco membership, but we have the less expensive Sam's Club membership. And I think I'm going to flip-flop that next time, or when it's due. I think I might downgrade to the cheaper Costco and then upgrade to the more expensive Sam's Club. So if I do that, then I'll take the money from this Costco envelope and put it in here so that I have the larger amount of money for when this is due. And this is also due in January, so they're due around the same time. One's due at the beginning of the month, the other one is due at the end of the month. All right, so now Sam's Club has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and the cheaper subscription or membership is $55 a year. All righty, so that's all taken care of. All right, next is my husband's car registration, and that is going to get $61. All right, so we have 50, 61. And my husband's car registration, it was $727. last February. It tends to go down a tad each year, so I'm not exactly sure. It might be a little bit less than this. So we'll have to see until that bill comes in the mail, though, because I don't have it yet. So I'm not sure exactly how much it's going to be, but it'll be around that amount. All right, so now my husband's car registration has 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 365, 366. So that is due in February. Okay. Emails is a meal planning subscription that I have, and that is $5 that I'm saving, and it's $60 a year. And that is due in March. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get this money out. So now emails has $5, $10, $15, $20, $25. All right, next is TurboTax. My husband likes to use TurboTax to do our taxes, even though I know there's free software out there and we've used it in the past, but my husband still prefers to use TurboTax. So that is around $100, and we are going to be saving $9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so now TurboTax has... All right, it has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, $46. And, we'll probably purchase that in like March or April during tax time. All right, Canva Pro is going to get $10. All right, so now Canva Pro has 10, 20, 30, 40, and that is due in April, and that's $120 a year. All right, now this is my car registration. My car registration is $31. The last time we paid it in April, it was $362. So I just divided that by 12. So I'm saving $31 a month, but that also might go down a little bit, and it might be a little bit less than that. All right, so we have 31. Yeah, as your car gets older, at least in California, then your registration goes down, but it's still really pricey. Okay, so my car registration has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 21, 22, 23, 24. So $124 for my car registration due in April. All right, my Toyota app, that is going to get $14. That is $160 a year. I have 2 different connected services. I have like an SOS, like a 911 if you get into an accident and you need like a quick emergency response kind of service. And then I have like remote unlock, lock, start your car, that kind of thing. So for both, it's $160 a year, and this is going to get $14. 12, 13, 14. Okay, so now my app has all right. So we have 10, 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So $42 saved for the Toyota app due in April. Okay, next is my planner. So I always buy my Erin Condren teacher planner as well as my budget planner, which is what I'm working in right now. So that's going to get $20. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. Hold on. This is the Ring camera. Let me go to planners. Where's planners? There it is right here. Okay. So we'll go back to the other 2 categories. All right. So we have planners that only has $20 in it right now. And so now we have 40 for planners. Okay, let's go back to Ring Camera. Ring Camera is going to get $9. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, so now Ring Camera, that is due in May, and it's about $100 a year. All right, so Ring has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, $18. Okay, let me go ahead and highlight that. All right, AAA is going to get 13. 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so now AAA has 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. And that's due in May as well. All right, and then the last thing for this binder is Serious Guardians. That's my husband's like connected app. That's going to get $24, and that is $278.85 a year, and that's due in June. So I just paid it recently. So 24. 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this doesn't have anything in it because I just paid it in June. So we're just going to go ahead and stick in that $24. And that is it for this binder. So I also have a sinking fund for my electric. I have a sinking fund for my gas, and then my emergency fund. And this is, like I said, my other cat's licensing envelope, but we'll go ahead and stuff that once I have enough for the first cat. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move on to holidays. All right, and this is my holiday binder here. Okay, so I already stuffed my anniversary, I believe, because, yes, I did, because my anniversary is coming up next month, and I did go ahead and make some reservations and whatnot. So I did go ahead and already stuff that earlier in the month. Let's see. Oh, my summer fun envelope actually is in my purse. So I'm going to go ahead and put $40 aside for that, just over to the side here, because I forgot to grab that before starting to film. But my summer fun envelope is going to get $40. And that's just for my kids and I to do stuff over the summer while they're on their summer break. Disney is going to get $40. So I did go ahead and make my hotel reservations. We're going to be staying at the Howard Johnson. And so I already booked that. It didn't charge me yet, though. I think it charges me like when we actually go, but I still need $142.01 toward that. I did already purchase my tickets. So let's see. So we're going to go ahead and add the 40 here. So now Disney has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 170, 175, 177. Okay, so we have 177 in Disney. Like I said, I need $279.01 altogether for the hotel. And then I need to save for just like food and whatnot. And we're going in October. It's just for one night. So we won't need too much food money, but I want to have some food money. I want to have some merchandise money and that kind of thing. So yes, so $40 went into Disney. All right, next is Halloween. Halloween's going to get $20. And honestly, I might take out some of this money for Halloween toward Disney because, like, we don't really do anything for Halloween, although I need to get a costume to wear to the Oogie Boogie Bash that we're going to at Disney. So that might come out of this envelope. He's going to be Nick Wilde from Zootopia. So I'll be purchasing that costume from Amazon at some point. So right now, Halloween has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. So I have 180 for Halloween. But I know I'm not going to use all of this Halloween money for Halloween because we don't really usually do anything on Halloween. E and L haven't been trick-or-treating really. I don't think they went trick-or-treating last Halloween because they're 19 and 17. They're kind of getting to that age where they're probably not going to be trick-or-treating. But of course, if like E gets invited to go trick-or-treating with a friend, then he will go. But he'll probably just go ahead and wear the same costume again. So won't need to buy any additional costume. Okay, so L's birthday is going to get 40. All right, L's birthday is in November. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this. So now L, for his birthday, he has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 320. I usually try to save about $400 per person for birthdays. All right, let me go ahead and flip this over. Okay, so next is Thanksgiving. That's going to get $25. And this is just for the Thanksgiving meal. All right, so now Thanksgiving has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. So you have $200 saved for Thanksgiving. And I usually have that catered or like, you know, pick up a meal from a restaurant for Thanksgiving. I usually make my Christmas meal just because I have more time, but Thanksgiving time's a little bit shorter. We don't have as much time to prepare for that. So I usually just get like a catered meal. So that's why I'm saving a little bit more money for Thanksgiving than I do for the Christmas meal. So let's go ahead and cross that out. All right, so Christmas for gifts is getting 120. Alrighty, so now Christmas has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 720, 740, 760, 780, 800, 840. So I have 840 saved for Christmas. Awesome. All right, next is going to be the Christmas holiday meal, and that's going to get 20. All right, so the Christmas holiday meal has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 140. All right, New Year's is going to get 20 as well. And that could be for New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, just in case we want to do something fun as a family. All right, so now New Year's has 20, 40, 60, 80, 140. All right, next is Valentine's Day, and Valentine's Day is going to get 40. All right, so Valentine's Day now has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. And we usually just do gifts for Valentine's Day. I don't think that we really go out and do anything. Not like we're going to do for an anniversary. We usually save like going out and doing something for anniversary, and then we just do gifts at Valentine's Day. All right, so this is E's birthday, and he's going to get 40 as well. All right, so 40. All right, so now E has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. $200. Okay, this is my birthday, and I'm also going to get 40. All right, so now I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. So I have 160. So E's birthday is in February. My birthday is in March. And then Jay's birthday is in April. But before that, we have, let's see, this is Jay's birthday. We'll go ahead and do that next. This is going to get 40. All right, so now Jay, for his birthday, he has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. All right, Easter is going to get 20. And again, this is like, well, it's for Easter meal, but then also I did make my kids Easter baskets this past Easter, which they appreciated. So a little bit of everything. It has 60 right now. All right, this is Mother's Day. So Mother's Day is also going to get 20. So now Mother's Day has 40. And this is Father's Day, and Father's Day is also going to get 20. And that doesn't have anything in it since, you know, we had Father's Day in June. So now it's July, and we are going to go ahead and put in 20. And that's it. I already stuffed 4th of July earlier this month, obviously, because it was at the beginning of the month. So that is it for holidays. Now we're going to go ahead and do high priority sinking funds. Alrighty. So the first category is pet vet care, which reminds me I need to call the vet for Ghost because we did get a call that she was due for like some shots or something like that. So I need to call and figure out how much that appointment is going to be so I can budget accordingly. But right now, pet vet care has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. All right. Education is going to get 40. This is for me to take continuing education classes to advance on my pay scale at work. I am a teacher, and so in order for us to get a better raise, we have to complete graduate level courses and submit that to our district. So let's see, that got 40, and now that has 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 260, 270, 275. These classes are not cheap. I mean, the cheapest I've found a university that offers these classes is about $50 per unit. So that's a lot of money that I have to shell out each year to continue to take classes, unfortunately. But I'm almost done. I only need, well, I still need about maybe 5-ish more classes. So to get all the way to the right of the pay scale, which is my goal. Let's see. So senior year, oops, that's a 50. Senior year is going to get 40, which is next year. I actually just booked E's graduation photo shoot, which is going to come out of this money here. All right, so senior year has 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 340. Yeah, I learned the hard way last year. My L graduated last year, and, you know, I'm thinking school pictures or senior pictures, it's going to be like what school pictures are, like around that same amount of money. But boy, was I in for a shock when I found out how much the pictures actually cost. It was so much more money than I had expected. And so hence why I'm now saving for senior year, because between the yearbook, prom, senior photos, all of that, like it's just so expensive. So start saving now for your kids' senior year, even if they're in elementary school or middle school, because it's a huge expense at during senior year for our kiddos. All right, so E's college fund is going to get 40. All right, so now E has $400 in the bank, and then he has another 50, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220. So we have about 620. That's basically how much like one semester of community college costs in my area. E will be going to community college for the first 2 years and then transferring to a 4-year. But luckily, at least as things stand now, kids get 2 years free of community college. So really, I mean, this money will go toward any fees or any books. And then hopefully we can just continue to save for when he transfers to a 4-year university. We are going to have to probably do student loans, but I want to try to contribute as much as I can. And unfortunately, I started saving like way late for college because I only started budgeting really like a little over a year ago, maybe a year and a half. So I'm really late on my budgeting journey, but you know, it's never too late to start. Obviously, you know, start whenever you can if you haven't started already. All right, so E's car fund's gonna get 40. And so now E has $400 in the bank for the car fund. And then we have another 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 155, 156, 57, 58, 59, 159. And then I didn't put this money in the right spot. So I think that's 199, right? 159 plus 40 is, yes, 199. So about $600 toward E's car fund. All right. All right, so next, hair is getting skipped. This is just for E to get hair dye. We were originally saving for him to get his hair dyed professionally, but to be honest with you, I was like super disappointed in the results. I feel like box hair dye lasts way longer, so we're just going to go that route. And now he has learned how to dye his own hair, so I don't have to do it. And yeah, it's working out pretty well. All right, so home maintenance is going to get 50. This envelope gets spent basically before I can even put the money in the envelope most months. My husband loves to go to Home Depot. All right, so we have $55, $56 in home maintenance. And then car maintenance is also going to get 50. And that reminds me, Toyota just called me about my car needing maintenance of some sort. I need to tell my husband about that. I'm not sure if I'm due for an oil change or what. I need to check the sticker in my window to see when it's due, or when, you know, it's either like a date or like a certain amount of miles. We usually wait until we get to the certain amount of miles, even if the date has passed. But I need to check that. So that's car maintenance. It got 50. So we have 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 305, 306, 307, 308, 309 in car maintenance. All right, let's see, clothing. I think I already put money in clothing earlier in the month. This is my husband's projects. That's down here, so that's going to get 20. All right, so my husband's projects has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. And then this is dental. Dental's going to get 50. This envelope's empty because I just like put a down payment on E's wisdom teeth that he had pulled in June. So this only has the 50 now. And then I have vacation here. So vacation's going to get 40. All right, so vacation has $500 in the bank. And then we have an additional 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. So that's 260, 270, 275, 277. So 777. altogether. That's like not enough to go on vacation, but we're going to keep saving. All right, entertainment is going to get 40. All right, so now entertainment has, all right, so entertainment has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 285. So that's good. But I mean, going to the movies and like going bowling, oh my gosh, I looked up how much it was to go bowling at a bowling alley that's in our town, and it was like $100. I was like, oh my God. And that's not without getting any food, playing in the arcades, doing any of the other additional stuff. So yeah, it's so expensive. All right, this is for my mom. Mom is getting 20. They had passes for bowling that you could purchase, but we don't go bowling very often, so I didn't really want to buy the passes, like the summer passes. I just want to go bowling like one time. You know what I mean? But when you just go one time, it's like really expensive. All right, so mom has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 120. All right, so let me get that back in the envelope. And then this is for E's yard work. So it says L, but actually E just took that over because L just got an actual part-time job that's on the weekends, which is when he would normally do the yard work. So he passed that on to E to do. So E is going to get $40 for the yard work. And then he helped my husband with the backyard today, and he promised E $20 for the work that he did and didn't discuss that with me first, and I didn't budget for it. This is for him to do the front yard, which he does every 2 weeks. So I'll have to try to figure out that. I'll just probably give him the $20 out of here that I just put in, and then I'll just have to save like more money in August, maybe like an extra 20, I guess. Unfortunately. All right, taxes is going to get 40. This is just like if we owe taxes. I don't know if we will. We didn't owe too much this past year, but the year before that we owed like over $8,000, which completely freaked me out, which is why I started saving for taxes. We did owe federal, but then we got money back from state and it kind of like balanced out. I think we actually got a refund of like $75 altogether, all said and done. So hopefully that'll be happening next year when we do taxes, but you never know. So I don't know. I'm just saving just in case. So 900 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 185, 187. So I have 1,087 in case we have to pay our taxes or pay back the government for taxes. All right, so that's everything in this binder. And then my very last binder is just the low priority sinking funds. So that is just for, we already purchased the TV. I am paying myself back. So that is $100. Let's see, is this TV? No, this one's the TV. Yeah, we already purchased the TV. I just got to pay myself back. So that now I owe, let's see, how much do I have to pay back? I have to pay back, I need $1,860. So I have 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 290, $300. I have $300 of the $1,860 that I need to pay myself back. Still have quite a way to go with that. All right, so TV, and then we also purchased a stereo already, and that is this one, I think. Yes, and I need $696 for this. This is getting 50. All right, so let's see. This stereo has 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 245, 250, 255, 260, 265, 265. I feel like we're going to be paying off the stereo before the TV, even though I'm doubling the payment I'm putting toward the TV. But yeah, we'll see. Okay, so that's done. And then we are going to do $100 for, or saving for a mattress, because my husband's always complaining that our mattress is uncomfortable. Okay, so that is going to get 100. And so I have 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160, 65, 70, 75. So $175. Do I have more than that? Oh, yes, I do. Hold on a second. I was like, I thought I had more than that in here. And I also have another $50 in the bank for some reason. Let me recount that again, because I thought I had more than that. Okay. So mattress has 100, 200, 300. So 350. 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410, 425. So I have 425 for the mattress. That's more like it. I was like, I thought I had more than that. All right, so 425. I don't know why I have the $50 in the bank. I can't remember why. I think I just didn't want to go to the bank, and so I just transferred money from my checking to savings 1 month. All right, so mattress got 100, and then the last thing is the air purifier is going to get 25. And so let's see. For some reason, I have some extra money. I don't know why. So I have, let's see, 25. I have $40 extra. I got to figure out what did I not do. I'll have to check in a second. All right, so 25 for the air purifier. And that is in the front here. All right, so now air purifier has, and we need to get several of these, so we need at least maybe 3, and they're expensive, so, or the good ones are expensive. So 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 290. They're like a little over $300, maybe like $325-ish, the one my husband wants, I think. So yeah, okay. So let me try to figure out, why do I have an additional $40? I do not know. Because I did everything here, and everything here, this stuff here doesn't get pulled out. Those were bills that I either paid or got deposited. Let me check when I did the money that I pulled out of the bank. So we did Amazon Prime, we did emails, TurboTax, Toyota app, my registration, Ring camera, AAA, Serious Guardian, Thanksgiving, senior year, college, car, home maintenance, yard work, air purifier, stereo, mattress, vacation, dental, entertainment, taxes. I gave E and L the $9 already for their L&E bucks, and then I put aside the $330 for my savings challenge. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I have $40 left. I don't know why. I don't know if I just miscounted or what, but I will just go ahead and put that in my deposit envelope, and I will put it back into the bank. And yeah. All right, you guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for, coming along with me while I stuffed all of my sinking funds. Hopefully it gives you ideas on what to create envelopes for your sinking funds. And yeah, I hope you all are having an amazing Saturday, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.